In this video, I'm gonna talk about vbios. So what is vbios, what does it do, and how to flash a new vbios into the graphics card. So what is vbios? Vbios is like a set of instructions that contains all the informations how a GPU or a graphics card run. So here this is MSI Afterburner. So it's a software through which I can control my GPU's speed, temperature, fan speed, and all the other stuffs. So in my case it's a RTX 2080 Ti, and here the max temp it can go is 88. So that 88 number is set by the vbios. The power limit goes up to 111%. So 100% is 250 watts and 111% is 278 watts. So the max I can go is 278 watts for the power limit, and for the temperature limit it's 88. So these are set by the vbios. So all of these informations are from the vbios. So if I want to increase the speed, if I want to go even further, if I want to go up to let's say 90 or 92, 93 for the temp, then I need to get a new vbios that I can flash into my GPU. So that the new vbios needs to be downloaded online for the same 2080 Ti. It has to be the same 2080 Ti, but probably from a different vendor. Every GPU or graphics card has different vendors. So in my case it's MSI, and for example, if I can find a vbios from Asus for the same 2080 Ti, that can go up to even higher, let's say 92, or instead of 111%, if it goes up to 120% or something. So then I can flash that to my card, so I can achieve the same performance as the Asus card, and my temperature can go up, my power limit can go up. Also the clock speed can also go up once I flash a new vbios into my card. If I'm not happy with the performance, only then I might try to increase it, or else it's okay, because here the temperature limit is 88. So that means when my GPU hits 88 degrees, then it's gonna slow down performance so that it stays under 88. For the power limit, it can go up to 78 watts, and if it goes above, it's gonna reduce the clock speed, that means the speed, in order to stay within the 280 watts. So only if I want more performance and more if I'm okay with having more temperature, only then I can find a vbios online that I can flash it to my card in order to achieve higher performance. So right now I'm gonna show you how to do that, how to flash a new vbios into my current card, the RTX 2080 Ti. So I need to go to command prompt and then right click, run as administrator. Yes. Then I need to go to the folder where I saved the new vbios file. So it's here, this PC loggerlick C, this folder. So I need to right click and copy the path address as text, and then go to command prompt, type cd space the file location, press enter. Then I need to turn off the protection. So in order to flash the new vbios, I need to turn off protection. So I need to type nv flash space hyphen protect off, then hit enter, and then it's gonna turn off the protection, so it's ready to flash the new vbios. So after hitting enter, I need to type again nv flash space 6 space hyphen 6 space the new vbios file name. So in this folder you can see so this nv flash, it's an application through which the flash is done, and tu102.rom, this is my current vbios, like my existing one, like whatever here, 88, 111, all of them are inside that. So that's my current one, and this is the one that I got online, so I can get more performance out of my card through that one. So I need to type the exact file name there. So I can just go to rename and then Control C to copy, and I can just paste it there. Oh, not that, so sorry about that. Yeah, I need to so I need to type it out manually because I'm recording too, screen recording too, so you don't let me copy by Control C. So I need to manually type it out. EVGA dot RTX 2080 Ti dot 11264 dot 191028 dot ROM. So once I do that, I press enter, and then it's gonna flash the new vibes into my card. It's gonna ask if I'm sure or not, and so then I need to press Y. If I press Y, then that means I'm sure. That means yes, and then the new VBI is gonna get installed. Another thing I wanna add is so how do I like get my current? It's very important to have a backup of that. And how did I get that? So in order to get my current vbios file, there is an app called Tech Power. So there is an app called this app, Tech Power Up GPU-Z. So I need to download that online and then boot up that app. And then here all the infos and all the instructions are set, and then I can just click that and save to file. So the vBIOS is gonna be saved, the current vBIOS that my GPU runs on. And this is the online one that I got online from a website called Tech Power Up, and they have all the different kinds of vBIOS for different cards. And then this is the software that is used to flash. NV Flash is for NVIDIA cards only, and it can be downloaded from online anywhere. So yeah, so that's how a vBIOS is flashed. Another thing I want to add is there are some risks associated with the process. if the vbios, if the new, it's like a trial and error thing. If the new vbios is accepted by the card and the system reboots, the display turns on, everything is fine, then it's all good. But if the display doesn't turn on and it's restarted, then it's a big problem. Then that means the GPU is dead, totally dead, unless I can reflash the original vbios into my system. So that's why it's very important to keep a backup, which is the original vbios. It's very important, so that in case the new vbios is not compatible, I can just revert back to that one. And so for that, if my card is dead, let's say the new vbios didn't flash properly, and then my GPU, my graphics card is dead, I need to unplug my monitor, the display port, and then the HDMI. I need to unplug it from my GPU and then connect it to the motherboard, and then so that my CPU has built-in GPU also, like a second GPU. So that GPU gonna power up my display, and then I can fix my GPU by reinstalling reflashing the older vbios. So for that, it's important to plug the display cable to the motherboard so that my CPU can turn on my display, because my GPU can't turn on because it's already dead. So once I get my display on from the CPU, then I can just flash it back. I can flash this the older one back, and then save my graphics card. So that's why it's important to make a backup copy of the original vbios.